Today we are going to be taking a look at the Gateway Performance 700 series. This is going to be more of a laid-back video as there is no script to it. And I basically know everything off the top of my head regarding this computer because I've had it for so long. Anyway, to start off, this computer is basically a very overkill Windows 98 computer of the era. It came out in 1999 and we ordered it pre-configured with our likings. Anyway, a computer with all these configurations has to come at a price, right? Of course. This computer was $34.99 in 1999. That is about $5,379 in 2019 for a computer. And that's not even with the monitor, mouse, and keyboard. We got that as well. The monitor is about like $500. The keyboard and mouse together are probably $100. That's crazy. That's over $4,000 in 1999 for a computer and its peripherals. Not to mention it came with a mic. Well, I guess it makes sense why the peripherals were expensive. The monitors support up to 1280 by 1024, and it was 23 inches. We don't have it anymore because it just took up a lot of space and it was pretty big. But, you know, that's what you needed back then when you were doing artwork as well as running a business. We also use this to create videos, and we have like all the old Adobe products on there as well. The 9.0 series, clearly, because it was 1999. But it was pretty snappy in that software. Now you're probably thinking, why didn't we just get an iMac G3? It was the new big thing in 1999. Well, we wanted something that was pretty future-proof, which was kind of skeptical because it was the 90s and technology was changing fast. However, this computer ran up to 2009. On Windows 98, we never updated the OS. The only thing that we really changed on here was install the service packs as well as Microsoft Plus. That's it. It still runs the OEM version of Windows 98. And mind you, we had no other computers in between. Well, we had a laptop. The laptop featured in my AOL video. But you know, we got that in 2004, and it wasn't really the main computer that we used. You know, it ran Windows XP, so we had that up to use until like 2011. But the computer we got after this was a Dell XPS, actually, I think it was a 420, and it ran Windows Vista. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Anyway, enough of me rambling on for an hour. Let's take a look at what we got on the front of the system. So, we have one DVD-ROM drive on the top that actually came with the computer, it wasn't an add-on. 3.5-inch floppy drive, which was also with the computer. A DVD-ROM drive, this is more of an advanced one, I think it's probably like 2-speed. It was pretty good though. And a zip drive. And then there's a blank at the bottom. Surprised we didn't get anything there. And for some reason when I was younger I decided to write all over the case. That's what all those weird marker outlines are. I tried to get it off, but it just wasn't happening. And now here's all the stickers and logos. Pentium 3 inside. Windows 98. And the good old Gateway Cube. Moving on, taking a look at the back of the system. We have our power supply on top. Keyboard and mouse ports. 2 USB 1.0 ports, 2 serial ports, a printer/parallel port, an NVIDIA 64MB graphics card. I don't know exactly what the name is, but we'll take a look at that once we get into the software in the next video. The Sound Blaster Live, one of my favorite audio cards ever. We have 2 modems for some reason, not really sure why, and the Ethernet adapter at the bottom. Something we used the whole entire time. We never used dial-up on this. Anyway, time to take a look at what you've all been waiting for. This computer is very cable managed inside, and I'm actually really impressed. So there's the power supplies, 200 watts. There's all the drives again. Not really sure what brand they are. And here's the IBM Death Star, which is 30 gigabytes. And Jesus, this thing is so loud. It actually sounds like an airplane when you're starting up the computer. I don't know why it's loud. Probably because of all the use we've gotten out of this computer. I am very surprised it's not dead. Here's an up-close view of all the PCI cards in the system as well. So at the top we have the NVIDIA card, then it's the Sound Blaster, the 2 modems, one of them you can't really see, and the Ethernet at the bottom. Anyway, moving on, here's a look at the CPU and the RAM. Underneath that heatsink, we have the fabulous Pentium 3, which was released around this time. And we have the 2 RAM chips, 256 megabytes each. And over here we have the CMOS battery. And I'm amazed that this still holds charge. It runs the correct date and time to this day. This computer really was worth the price from its reliability. Oh my god. Anyway, that concludes my quick little overview of the Gateway Performance Series 700. I hope you all enjoyed. There will be part 2, which is going to be introducing all the software I have on that system, and how we used it. There's games, Adobe products, basically things you can't even find on the internet anymore. This computer really was an artifact of the 90s, and I am so glad that it still works today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.